Today, we're going to go over the apps on my phone. All right, thank you guys again so much for tuning in to another one of my videos here, my daily videos. I wanted to show you guys some of the apps that are really most important to me and that are on my home screen. Gary V asked, hey, send me a picture of your home screen. I sent him one, and that was my Android phone. Back on the iPhone platform, really excited about that. I really got it because of Meerkat, and I'll show you that app in a second. But also just downloaded Periscope. Really excited to test that out. So let's dive right in. Check this out. I'm going to move over so we can actually put the apps somewhere here. I'm going to move over here. Hopefully the apps are like, you can see my screen. Can you see my, that's my son there, okay? Here, we'll turn it, we'll start over again fresh. All right. So here's my home screen here, and you're probably wondering, why are you making a video and why am I watching this about this? Well, I don't know, maybe you'll find some benefit, maybe you won't. And I'd love to see what kind of apps you guys use on your home screen as well. I think that for any online entrepreneur, anybody that, let's just say anybody in general, I don't care if you're an entrepreneur or not, you live every moment of your life with this thing so close to you that the apps that you use, to me, are kind of fascinating. I mean, I'm definitely interested in really exploring that. So this is my home screen here. Obviously, I've got my calendar, my photos, camera, utility stuff. I like taking notes. Obviously, I use my calendar. Voice memos I use sometimes if I really want to jot down an idea, or if I just want to get an idea out of my mind that I'll forget. Sometimes I do it for show episodes. If I have an idea for a show episode, I'll put it in a voice memo. Obviously, calculator. Everybody wants to know how much money they could potentially make. Music. Love my music. Music is so important. If you guys don't have SoundCloud, you should totally check it out. SoundCloud is like really cool. You can find all sorts of awesome music. There's a lot of podcasts on there. A lot of stuff from like indie artists, which I really like, the independent content creators, and they use SoundCloud because it's a good platform. Pandora, obviously, Spotify, iTunes, blah, 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 whatever else. Okay, let's talk about some of the cooler stuff. So YouTube. Now, if you don't know, I do these videos for my YouTube channel. You're probably watching this on Facebook because I only have like 10 views on YouTube, which is like really lame. I'm okay with that. But yeah, if you haven't already, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. That would be really, really swell. So YouTube, I've got a studio, which is an app for YouTube creators. Some of my videos have had a couple thousand views, but the majority of my daily videos do not have very many. Netflix, Hulu, that's more for home. Chrome, I prefer to use Google Chrome over any other browser window, especially with iPhone. And I know Safari's kind of it is the main browser for mobile devices, but I like Chrome because everything I do on the computer is also done in Chrome. So for me, Chrome is super important. It saves my bookmarks. You know, whatever I do on my phone, it registers on my computer and vice versa. So I don't have to, if there's a website that I want to go to again, it's kept in the history. So I really like the Chrome app. Obviously, my phone, messages, emails, and this is the tab that I really want to talk about for a second, is social. So every single one of these has a purpose in my phone. I don't just have them because there are a lot of social networks, and then Etsy and whatever. So the Facebook really is primarily how the majority of the communication is done for my business. It's where the majority of my audience lives, and people are just on Facebook constantly. So always at my Facebook. Twitter is kind of the newer thing that I've really been working on, focusing on building my my Twitter followers. And if you notice, like, I don't have very many, and I want to explain something to you guys. I've spent so many years helping other people build their brands and build their businesses. I have put mine to the wayside. I haven't spent enough time working on the things that are really important to me and my personal brand. So this daily video show, is really an effort to start building up my personal brand like I have done for so many other people. So consider me green and fresh on the social media front. So follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. But I love Twitter. I think Twitter is just one of the coolest apps. I can hashtag anything that I want to learn or anything that I want to know about or get in the know about. Twitter really allows me to do that. And, to me, this is just like real-time stuff. This is like what's really happening as of right now. So I really enjoy Twitter. I think Twitter's sweet. If you're not on it, like, totally get on it. Totally go check it out. It's really awesome. Next would be Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you want or don't. If you don't, it's up to you. That's really interesting. National Geographic. But yeah, Instagram, I post a lot of photos. A lot of the stuff on my Instagram feed is like behind the scenes. So you'll notice that I do a lot of different behind the scenes stuff if I'm working with a client or if I'm doing any sort of design travels. I really try to focus that on Instagram because I think that is what Instagram is for. It's not like my Facebook. I post different things on Instagram than I post on Facebook. Pinterest. Now, Pinterest is killer. I use Pinterest. I've actually turned off all my notifications, but I use Pinterest as a way to generate inspiration. And a lot of times I find lots and lots of inspiration just through Pinterest, and it really just gives me design ideas because a lot of times, even as a designer, as a creative person, I have a hard time creating content consistently. It is difficult, and that's why I ask people questions. And I always say, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'd love to use that as a means to create another video and to answer them. But Pinterest is great for finding inspiration and just really getting some cool stuff. Etsy, the same type of thing. I'm not going to open that. Meerkat is super cool. I watch Gary Vee like every morning that he does his videos. I love seeing it on the stream. I don't know how long Meerkat is going to be around because Periscope, I guess, was just bought by Twitter. It's kind of the new update. I hope that Meerkat stays around, but Periscope really has a lot more features and there's a lot more going on there, which I also have downloaded. I've done one live stream on Meerkat and I had like 5 or 6 people show up. It's kind of nice. LinkedIn obviously is professional stuff, Messenger, and then Periscope. So, the 2 apps that I would say, are worth exploring if you're own an online business or you're trying to create content, check out Meerkat and check out Periscope. Both of these are really killer apps for live streaming video, and more people are wanting on-demand content. Oh, I got to update my software. More people are wanting on-demand content than ever before. So if you can provide somebody the ability to literally watch in a live stream, their engagement goes way through the roof. Whereas if it's just a pre-recorded video, like if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go back and watch this anytime. If I do something on Periscope or Meerkat and I don't save it to Facebook, it's gone. Like, you have to be there to watch it. So the psychology behind that is that the users that are on those platforms that are watching video and using them are extremely engaged. They're very focused on whatever you're saying, whatever value you're delivering. Hopefully you are delivering value. There's one guy in Meerkat that I don't really agree with his strategy, but it's called Bad Beef. And he just has the thing going. It's like 24/7. And it's him just sitting there drinking. Like, there's no value. There's nothing. He's just doing it to boost his score. And you can see there's a score up there on the top left-hand corner. And he's got a high score because he's been broadcasting for so long. To me, that's shit content. Like, nobody really cares about that. It's just whatever. That's just my opinion. So, if you're wanting to build your following and do something a little different and have a higher engagement, try some of these live streaming apps. That's really why I wanted to show you guys my home screen, because to me, all of these apps here serve a purpose for me on a daily basis, sometimes moment to moment basis, depending on how I live. And that's my son there in the middle. His name's Archer. If you guys don't know him, cute little kid. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode, and we'll see you tomorrow.